Hello eBayers, Dean here from the eBay Experiment and RC Gadgets and Toys. It's been a while. Good. Well, it's been good. So there's not really anything negative apart from perhaps the day of recording. We'll come into that in a second. But it's been really, really busy. Yeah. So the weekend just gone. We're kind of almost at the end of this week. But the weekend just gone sold a ton loads. Now I wouldn't say particularly high ticket items by any stretch, but yeah, we sold. I think on Monday I had to go to 2 separate post offices because there's no reason. I mean, I know they would take it, but I didn't want to walk into a post office like 2 full bags. I just felt, I don't know. I think it's. I'm thinking if I was sat behind the counter, I'm thinking, oh my God. Although I do know the 2 post offices that I use anyway. So anyway, it was probably 30 items. So I suppose it isn't a lot in retrospect, but some of them were like bulky boxes, sort of eBay size boxes, and it just looked quite a lot. So I went to one local post office, but they're both local. One sort of really local post office. I did about 20 there. They sort of rolled their eyes, well, she does, rolled her eyes a little bit. And I went to the other one, still local to me. They seem a bit better. Maybe they would have taken all of them, but anyway, I'm just trying to, I don't know, try not to sort of annoy anyone, to be honest. I mean, if it got really busy, I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I've seen people on YouTube when they take their stuff to the post office and they've got loads, you know, and they just go to a post office. But I don't know. I mean, they just queue up with all the people, all the bags. I don't know. Maybe they do. But anyway, it was quite busy. As in, like, income, it wasn't like wow, but it was pretty good. You know, I've already spent a bunch of money on more inventory, and the selling over the weekend and sort of during midweek up till today, actually the profits from those sales has paid for the inventory that I've just bought. So yeah, I suppose it's going to be like that for a little while whilst we get the eBay store up and running properly. I mean, it's been running for ages, but you know, to get more traffic, more interaction. Negatively, well, is it negative? I suppose. Yeah, today, as in the day of recording, sold nothing. So, but I think I've said this before in other videos, and someone did comment, and I sort of looked into it a little bit, and it seems, yeah, I can understand why. But let me just show you some stats. So I really do hope you can see the screen. I'm hoping you can see what I can see. But I'm looking at the traffic tab. And more importantly, it looks good from afar, but the listing impressions are down 62.1%. And this has been on decline all week. Even though the sales have gone up, the decline, so 891,000. Bearing in mind, 62% down, that was nearly close to 2 million. Is that right? Yeah, that's, if it's 50, is it? I don't know, what's my maths like? Why can't I work it out? 60% onto that. If you halve it again for 8, 12, 14, maybe not quite 2 million, maybe just under. Now, I had a conversation. I did a video short, and somebody commented that nobody uses eBay. I don't know. Maybe it has been in decline. I'm not going to deny that, but there is still a lot of eBay users. But what they did say was less people are using eBay, but those that are buying from it. So I can understand that stat. That would make sense. Hence why less people are viewing my store, for example, but my analytics of sales is still up. It's not up by very far, but it's still on the up. The actual metrics of the sales are pretty good, but it does have. I'm just wondering, do if you watch this and you sell on eBay, do your sales dip during the week? Is that normal? Because you tend to get more sales at weekends, which stands to reason. But even though it's an online store, you would think that the traffic would be fairly steady, wouldn't it? Being online, people were just browsing around. Whether they browse on your store or not, I suppose that's a different subject. But yeah, I say I was worried. I'm a little bit, but it's sort of, I don't know. I know why the listing impressions are down. And remember, a listing impression is just where it appears on the screen. It doesn't mean people are in your store. It says when they're searching for products, your listing will appear perhaps as an alternative, maybe. I'm aware that my pricing's sort of on the higher end as well, based on what I've been looking at. It does surprise me how people can sell for so cheap, even what seems like the same product. But I'll have to just go with it for now. I mean, we'll see where we end up in probably a year's time for now regarding that. But anyway, that's what I just thought I'd show you. So I suppose that is part and parcel of running an eBay store. Now, what I also think I will do is just show you. I mean, you can't see down there. I have done a few showcases on my socials of stock and inventory, I guess. But let me just show you kind of, this isn't all of it. So let me just show you how I kind of operate. It is in a spare room. So but I've also got a lockup. But let me just show you what I've got currently. So it does look a little bit of a mess. That's not for sale. We've got some boots. We've got some Hot Wheels products in there and there. And if I spin round, so we've got some boxes. We've got some of those down the store as well. They're the eBay boxes. Some more Hot Wheels here, which is just some trucks. Some a work bag. Don't need that at the moment. More Hot Wheels. There, so we've got the one that it's like Meccano or Lego. Got that for sale. Got another truck, like a jumping truck thing behind. Got another one there. So we've got like a bunch of trucks here. Look, so it's like is that an anniversary? Yeah, 50th anniversary there. Got another sort of Meccano type of Hot Wheels setup on there. I'm just going to show you this one as well. So this has got nothing to do with Hot Wheels. I don't like clowns. I might act like one. But there's a clown that I've got for sale. So a porcelain clown. It's quite scary, actually. The thought of that actually being in this room is a bit worrying. But that's for sale. All these boxes are Hot Wheels and various cars of various designs. We've got some other bits and pieces up here which are non-Hot Wheels. So we've got some Minions. In fact, this whole shelf which you see here, that is all Tamiya. Now most of that is stuff that I've had anyway, but it's all brand new. And that's also on store. We've got some more Tamiya stuff that's coming in that I've ordered for myself, but I've ordered extra so that I can, in case I don't need it, I suppose. In fact, it goes all the way up top there. So that whole shelf is pretty much Tamiya. Got one of those cuddly friendship interactive Furby toys. I mean, they're quite impressive. I can't take it out the box because the box is sealed, unfortunately. But yeah, so this is just a small segment of what I've got for sale, and I've got a lot more down the store, which is pretty much rinse and repeat, if I'm honest. So you can see it sort of runs at the bottom. It's not my sim wheel. It runs down the bottom. It does look a bit of a mess. It's not what it is. There's no two ways about it. Oh, and we've got more up there. So that's more like Tamiya bits and pieces. And that laptop I genuinely use when I'm doing eBay. It is only, so I'm running this eBay store in a very primitive spare room type of environment. You can see it's not very big in here, but yeah, what can you do? We're not in a stage where we can get a whole office and a warehouse and put it all in there, but I'll show you that. So I thought that might be interesting to show you kind of what we're faced with. The store itself has got more. It's got some items in there which I haven't got on eBay yet because I haven't had time. I've also got some new stock that's due in today. It's not a very big order. It's only like four boxes, items of the same item in a box. So that's due in today. There'll be some pictures and videos on my socials over the next couple of days with that. I quite like these. I mean, this is where you've got to be careful. So do you buy things that you like to sell on eBay, or you should buy things that other people like, because what you like other people might not like. But I'm pretty sure that what I've got here can cover a wide variety of interests from people, from Tamiya, rally controlled parts, Hot Wheels, plus I've got some other bits and pieces coming as well. So I thought I'd update you because I haven't done a YouTube video for a while, and I think it's important that I keep on top of that. I've got like a schedule which I'm hoping to keep through on a weekly basis on each point of my socials, to try and generate like a following and like a repetition, so that people know kind of which days that they can expect content from myself. I haven't quite worked out the specific days, but I've got a PDF, I've got a spreadsheet if you like, listing of what I could do on each day. So I've got to work on that. I've got to get that into a routine. It's not routine at the moment, hence why some of these videos there's a bit of a gap in between. But we have been busy. RC Gadgets and Toys is doing okay. It's not a full-time business. I can't just stop what I'm doing and then go and sell on eBay. I think the best bet is you probably, maybe need to go part-time in a job, so you've got some income coming in, and then sort of part-time, if you like, on eBay, and hopefully migrate over to a full-time eBay reseller. It's certainly not something you can do straight away. I watch quite a lot of eBay channels and people selling full-time. Kudos to them, because they do a very, or not everyone, but for the ones I watch anyway, do a very good job at doing what they're doing. So super congratulations to them, and I can only wish and hope, and I'll work hard to get to that same level. So that's me for now. That's the end. This is episode number 11, I believe, so I'm trying to keep on top of that as well. Hopefully you'll watch the video through to the end. You can like the video. Maybe you'll consider subscribing to my videos onto this channel, the eBay Experiment. Maybe if it gets more traction, we might have to change the name. I don't know, because when does an experiment become reality? The eBay reality show. Oh, I don't know. I'm just making it up now. I'm just rambling on. But if you like what you see, please give it a thumbs up. Please share the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. It'd be nice to hear from people who are in a similar position or thinking of starting an eBay store. But that's enough for me for now, and I'll look forward to doing episode 12 in a few days. Hopefully keep an eye on my socials with bits and pieces and behind the scenes products, inventory and news. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. My name's Dean. This has been the eBay Experiment, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio and bye for now.